Hey guys, so before we start the video, I'm just going to let you guys know that on my chest in this video, you will see a bunch of red spots and sort of like a rash sort of thing that's going on. Just so you know, that is ringworm. No, that does not mean worms. It's just like a fungal infection, kind of like athlete's foot. I think I got it from dance, something like that, but it is all over my chest and it's super itchy and super painful and just nasty, but there's not really much I can do to cover it up, so please just ignore that. Now that I pointed it out, you'll probably even notice it more, but I just didn't want to get any comments or anything. They're not hickeys, no, it's just like a little itchy rash thing. So yeah, sorry, let's get on with the video.
What? Hey, what's up everybody? It's Amaya. So, hey! Oh, what the heck? I'm kind of in a new location because I kind of have a vanity now. And a ring light. What? I'm so excited right now. You guys have literally no idea. So, I got a vanity. Got a vanity for Christmas. And I have two Alex drawers down here. I have this, and I have a Vanity Girl Hollywood mirror. What? So anyways, this is going to be my new filming setup for most of my videos. If I'm doing a tutorial, I may either be right here, facing the mirror, or with a background, because I did get some new backgrounds. I got 3 new backgrounds. Now that I have this new vanity setup, guess what that means? Makeup collection and storage video will be coming up very soon. And yeah, let's get on with this video, which I haven't even told you guys what it is yet, but this is going to be my favorite products from 2016 video. So basically, I did one of these last year, my favorite products of 2015, and what these products are either products that came out in 2016 or products that I discovered in 2016 that I now love so much and will continue repurchasing, or may have already purchased, you never know, and really liked. So last year I did a best and worst, I think, but today I'm going to be only doing best just for time and stuff like that. If you do want to see a worst products of 2016 video, I'll see what I can get. I just did a products I regret buying video, so that kind of sums up a lot of it. But if you guys do want to see another video, please let me know in the comments below and I will do that for you. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so I have 2 skincare products that I want to share with you first, and one's more eye care, one's more skincare. So the first one is castor oil. So I have been hearing for like years and years how beauty bloggers and just people in general have been using castor oil on their lashes. And I've always seen people and they have these big beautiful lashes and I'm like, oh my god, I want those lashes. My lashes were always medium size. As soon as I started wearing false lashes and wearing a lot of makeup and I started noticing that maybe my lashes were falling out more often or anything like that, I decided that I needed to try this out. So you can get this at CVS for $6. It's this giant bottle. The thing that I love about this is that all you need to do is take a little eyeliner brush, like a pointed brush, dip it in there, apply it like eyeliner on the base of your lashes. I put it on my brows, on my lower lashes, and this stuff works so well. It doesn't necessarily give you giant, full, false lash looking lashes. That's not exactly what it does. For me, personally, what it does is it does help with lash growth, but it helps make them look thicker, darker, healthier, and keep them from falling out and keeps them stronger. My second skincare product I have talked about with you guys is this. This is the Clarisonic. So I got this for Christmas last year, and I just have to say, so far, I have used this religiously over the past year. This is the Mia, just the Mia. This is the Clarisonic Mia. So if you guys don't know what the Clarisonic is, it's an electronic face cleansing brush. So if I press this button right here, it starts to vibrate, and it has this technique where it doesn't spin, but it pulses and it vibrates. So I don't know if you guys can see, but if I turn it off, it stops. So I know that this is crazy expensive, but let me tell you, it's totally worth it. If you can get some sort of coupon code, or if you can find it on Hotlook, I know Hotlook has these guys all the time. definitely pick one up. Put it on your birthday list, put it on your Christmas list, because it has helped my skin so much with exfoliating and everything like that. So for primers, I have to go with the Smashbox Photofinish primer. I've gotten a ton of little samples of these guys, and I have not bought the big one yet, which I need to do because I'm running out of these guys. But these are just so amazing. I feel like when I really want my makeup to last and really look good all day, all night, I will use this primer because it just makes your makeup set so smoothly. The e.l.f. Mineral Primer is very similar to this, but I feel like this just does something a little bit extra special. You know what I mean? There's like something a little special. This is the only time when I say the high-end version I think is better than the low-end version, because most of the time I think they're pretty equal. But as far as this goes, I really just think this primer is just so amazing. Okay, so for foundation this year, I'm honestly going to have to say that, yes, the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow was my favorite foundation of this year. I got this in the summer, and I've used it pretty much every time when I wear foundation, and I'm not out of it yet. It has lasted me a good long time. Definitely worth the price. I have mine in the shade 205 Natural Beige, which was more like my summer color, but I still use it now. I just mix it in with lighter foundation. I'm going to talk about concealer. So, this was another year of me trying out a ton of concealers and really not finding one that I love. But if I do have to choose one that I like the most, it is the Wet n Wild Come Correct Celebrity Concealer. I know I've heard a lot of people say this is really cakey, really thick, really gross. I feel like it's very hydrating as far as like having dry under eyes and dry skin. I really like this guy. I feel like it is very thick and kind of like sticky, but when it blends out, it just looks so gorgeous. I don't know. There's something about it. It's full coverage, it's affordable, and I really like it. Let's talk about some powder. So my favorite powder of 2016 has to go to the NYC Smooth Skin Loose Face powder. So before I was saying that I liked Coty Airspun better than this. I was not going to leave my Coty Airspun, but I have not picked up my Coty Airspun in a good 3 or 4 months. I used it the other day and I was just like, it's just not the same. I have been using this guy so much. Basically, it's just a beigey white sort of color. It's not stark white, but it's not a yellow tint at all. It's like a nice beigey white color, and it is just so nice. I just feel like it sets my under eyes so well. It's good for so many different skin tones, and I just really love it. So for contour, I had to talk about this product. This is the Clinque Chubby in the Nude Foundation Stick in the shade Bountiful Beige. I have been using this guy. He's almost gone. This was like a deluxe sample I got from Sephora, but oh, I love this guy. It just blended so well. I loved the shade for my skin tone. Contouring, I guess, give me a nice contoured bronze. It always looked so natural. I didn't have any issues blending it out, and I really, really, really do like it. I'm gonna be so sad when it runs out. So I've been trying out some other contouring products, and I do like them, but I just prefer using a stick as opposed to like an actual concealer. Bronzer of the Year award definitely has to go to the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I don't know where we would be in 2016 without the butter bronzer. I don't know exactly what we would be doing if we didn't have the butter bronzer. Like, what would we put on our face? Honestly, what bronzer would we use? Now that I think about it, what bronzer did I use before I discovered this? Because I'm not really too sure. I can't really figure it out. So blush was a little bit of a difficult one because I'm not a huge blush person. So when I kind of go for blushes, I kind of go for nudie tones, nothing really too pink. And I really skipped around with blushes this year. I didn't really stay set on one. I kind of skipped around trying to find the perfect blush, and I feel like I haven't found it exactly yet, but I have found something pretty darn close, and it is the Wet n Wild Color Icon blush in the shade Rose Champagne. It is so gorgeous. It has a slight shimmer to it, which I like. It's like a nice nudie sort of peachy pink color, just so stunning on my skin tone, fair skin tones, even a little bit darker skin tones, because it has that nice warm undertone to the part where it's almost more brown than pink. But in the end, when you put it on your face, it just looks very, very natural. So I had to choose a highlighter because I don't really have a highlighter. As far as highlighters went this year, I didn't try a whole lot out. I kind of stuck to what I knew. I got the Champagne Glow palette that had Prosecco Pop in it. That's pretty much the only new highlighter I tried. I tried a few others, but for the most part, I feel like this year wasn't a big year of a lot of highlighters coming out, especially more affordable ones. So I kind of didn't really delve into highlighters that much, but I do have to talk about these Sephora Luminizing drops because they are so gorgeous. Oh my god, these are in the shade Morning Light. Oh my god, they are so beautiful. They come in 3 different ones, a pinky one and more bronzy one. I want to get the more bronzy one because it looks stunning, but this shade is absolutely amazing. So basically what it is, it's a dropper. The dropper doesn't actually work, she just kind of like wipes them off the sides. But this is so great to just dot on top of your cheeks or mix it with your foundation, which I love to do. So next, let's go and talk about some eyeshadows, shall we? So my favorite eyeshadows of 2016 definitely have to be the Karity Beauty eyeshadows. Oh my god, so I discovered Karity in 2016. I heard about them in 2016. I hadn't heard about them before. I have 13 shadows now. I just kind of threw all of them into this little Z palette right here. I have to say they're just so gorgeous. They actually have a list on their website of all the dupes that they are for MAC eyeshadows. So when MAC was more expensive, like 10 bucks, Karity came out and these are only $4.98 for something. I'll put it right here. I'll put how much they are. They are just so fantastic though. Let me swatch a few of these for you. I love their mattes the most, but their shimmers are also really pretty. So that's just what they look like right here. I have 2 mattes right here and 2 shimmers right here. They are really, really gorgeous. I like them so much, and I feel like they blend just so well. So if you want to save yourself some coin, pick these up. So I have to give a shout out to this little guy right here. This is the NYX Face and Body Glitter in the shade Bronze. Yes, Bronze. So I had never owned a glitter before. I'd owned pigments. I'd never owned a glitter. And this little guy has been with me so much, and it's just the most beautiful, gorgeous color ever. It's like a gold, but it's not like a metallic brassy gold. It's like a nice muted sophisticated gold. It's like a gold with a little bit of bronze in it. It's definitely not bronze, it's definitely gold, but it's like a gold with a little bit of a bronzy edge in it. Just love it. It goes with any eye look as long as you're wearing gold tones. It looks so gorgeous. Of course, I have to give a shout out to the Wet n Wild Photofocus Lash Primer. I'm practically out of this guy. He's practically dried up. I've been using the L'Oreal primer, and I have to say that they do the exact same thing. So if you're gonna go with one, go with this one because it's cheaper. But this guy just has been with me through so much. I really do like it. I think it's an amazing lash primer for the price. I got this in the spring. Yeah, that'd be May. April, May. Definitely. It was a long time ago, and I just stopped using it like a month ago. So it did last me a good long time. So mascara. Now, this one was really hard for me. I feel like I do not really have a favorite mascara. I've been trying to find the best mascara all this year. This has been kind of like my year of mascara questing, if you will. So I just have to say, I think if I had to choose one that I really, really love and I keep going back to is the Smashbox Full Exposure Mascara. So I know I just have a little sample size. But I didn't want to use this at first because the brush, when you look at it, you're like, okay, that's not really going to do anything. It doesn't look that great. But when you put it on, trust me, it makes your lashes separate and look beautifully long and natural and not clumpy. So I always put this on as my first mascara. Depending on what I'm doing makeup-wise that day, if I'm doing a more dramatic makeup but I'm not wearing lashes, I'll build this up and then I'll use like the Better Than Sex or some other sort of mascara that's really going to do more of a clumping action. I'll use it over it, and it just gives me the perfect amount of separation and longness and fullness and length, longness, same thing. Favorite pair of lashes. This definitely has to go to the Kiss Daisy lashes. They're right down here. They're like on their way out. They got glitter stuck to them, all sorts of everything. But when I was thinking about my favorite pair of lashes, I was thinking about a pair of lashes that, even though I didn't necessarily use them all year, they were the ones that I will go to the most and I will definitely repurchase, and I have to just say these ones are it. If I had to go with the ones I wore the most, it would probably have to go to the Demi Wispies from Ardell, but to be honest, I don't love the way they look on me as much as I love how these look. You can, like, not necessarily tell you're wearing false lashes, but I've had people come up and ask me what mascara I'm wearing, everything like that, and I tell them they're falsies, and I close my eyes and I like have them look really close, and they're like, oh, okay, I see now. So you can't necessarily tell they're falsies, and that's why I love them. The band is so thin, so flexible, and I've worn these probably 20 times. And they're still going. So I'm going with my favorite palette, and I just have to say that it is the BECCA and Jaclyn Hill Champagne Glow Collection palette. So this is what it looks like. We have Prosecco Pop, Champagne Pop, Pamplemousse, Amaretto, Rose Spritz, and this was just so great. I know there was a ton of drama over this, oh my god, about, oh, you said it was limited edition, but then it came back. Can't you just be happy it came back? Like, can't we just, like, love makeup and that's it? Like, it's a beautiful palette. Prosecco Pop and Champagne Pop in here are just absolutely stunning. And then the blushes in here are the most pigmented blushes I have ever used in my whole entire life. I actually don't end up using them as much as I use some of my other blushes because they are so pigmented, but they are absolutely stunning, don't get me wrong. So I love this palette. It's so gorgeous. I think it was totally worth the investment. So the best setting spray of 2016. I'm gonna have to go with the Wet n Wild Photofocus setting spray, and the reason being is because, one, I lost the top, sorry about that, but the reason being is because it is so affordable, and look at this mist. That is such a fine mist. It has a great sprayer. You get 1.52 fluid ounces. That's more than you get in most setting sprays. Most setting sprays only have an ounce. And I really do like it. It also works great with eyeshadows, everything like that. So I do have to say, definitely look into this if you're looking for a good setting spray. For brushes, it was a close call, but I'm going to have to go with the Wet n Wild brushes. I'm not sure exactly what these are called. They probably have a name, I just don't know what it is. So these are all the ones that I have. I have some of the big ones, I have some of the small ones. I'm sorry, they are really dirty. But I think these are so amazing. Some of these are like 99 cents. You can get them at the Dollar Tree. You can get them on wetnwild.com for like 99 cents. They're just so affordable and they're such amazing quality. Like, these are so soft. I reach for these over some of my Morphe brushes. I reach for some of these eyeshadow brushes over my Sigma brushes. They're like the cheapest brushes on the market, I want to say. They're just so fantastic, and you can find them in many different places. And the big ones are great, the small ones are great. Just make sure they're the white and the pink, because I think the other ones are, there's like a brown ones, and I don't think those ones are so good, but the white and the pink ones, definitely look for them because they are so good. So, favorite lipsticks of 2016. I had such a hard time choosing this one as well because I've been trying out a lot of lipsticks, but because I don't wear regular lipstick, like, ever, if I ever wear lipstick, it's liquid lipstick because I'm going out somewhere and I need to either kiss Zach or just have it not wear off. Like, there's different circumstances. I hardly ever wear regular lipstick, but when I do, I always find myself reaching for the Revlon Color Stay or Revlon Super Lustrous lipsticks. So I have 4 colors here. I have Smoked Peach, Primrose, Certainly Red, and Rose Velvet. All of them are cream except for Smoked Peach. It is a matte, but I think these are just so amazing. Depending on where you get them, you can get them for like $4 or $5. My favorite color is Rose Velvet. Let me just show you guys what that looks like. It's just such a stunning, dusty, brownie, almost 90s color. Smoked Peach is also so gorgeous. If you like peachy nudes, you will love this guy. If you like orangey peachy colors, maybe if you're very fair or if you have deep skin and you're looking for a nice orangey based lipstick, this is absolutely gorgeous. Primrose is a very interesting color. I showed this in my drugstore haul not too long ago. It's a very interesting, like, cool tone pink. I got it because I don't really have too many colors like that, and it is very pretty. You do have to build it up a little bit, but other than that, it is gorgeous. And then the last color, Certainly Red, is just a stunning, I would say, blue-based red. Definitely a blue-based red, very gorgeous like that. All these are just so amazing. Then last but not least, favorite liquid lipsticks of 2016. I feel like, yes, we still went in with the liquid lipstick craze, but the real craze this year was satin lips. And as far as satin lips go, I have to say the NYX Liquid Suede just stole the show for me. I have 2 shades. One is in the shade Soft Spoken, which is a nice sort of muted, rosy, dusty color. Very pretty. I consider it a nude for me. It's like a nudish color, similar to what I'm wearing today. And then I also have the shade Kitten Heels, which is a bright red. This is a bright fire engine-y red. More of an orange toned red, I'd have to say. But again, these guys, that was a horrible swatch. These guys are just so great. I feel like they do dry down enough on my lips where I feel like I'm not wearing a lip gloss. They don't get dry and cracky, which I have such a hard time wearing liquid lipsticks because I have such dry lips. But with these guys, I don't have any issues. I really do like them. So that's it for this video, you guys. I hope you guys like it. Please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. What are your predictions for the trends in 2017? I think we're definitely going to see a lot more of these like liquid lipstick hybrids. I'm thinking that glossy lips is going to make a comeback, so I'm hoping maybe more glosses will come out. I think definitely radiant foundations are going to be a trend. I think we're going to get away from the more matte full coverage. I think brows, as far as like being not as like penciled in, are going to come back, but I don't think brows are going to be such a main focus as they were in the past 2 years. I feel like we're going to kind of step away from brows and maybe focus on other things such as eyes. I've noticed a lot of eyeshadow palettes coming out lately. But yeah, so that's it for this video. I hope you guys like it. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you in my next video. Mwah! Bye, guys.